fucking buy something. The pinwheel, something, right? So dude, it's a lot of sky to cover. If it would, I can't stop from vibrating and stuff. That doesn't help. Damn, man. I don't have any fucking luck here. Let me look and see what's. We're on the right side of it, dude. I mean, we're. Let me put it right there. You see it? Right there it is. Not that way. Oh, shit. Rub against the pole. Hold on, dude. You could be on it right now. Whoa, that's a big one. Hold on. Keep going. Give me something. 6 stars, dude. Already a 5-star exposure. Stop. So, to the left, we're way off. Yeah, we don't want to be there anyway, so hold on. Let me try something else here. That finger. Let's try this. Oh yeah, I don't like that. Get there from there. It's the only way. Let's see. Over there somewhere. Somewhere over there. See if we can go farther left. Pull that out. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Lines. Okay, that looks familiar. Hold on, what is that? It's a little far out. that stuff. See if we can get on that. We're way out there. Okay, way back over there. I hurt my finger, man. Well, it's great seeing you flying by. I'm trying to find this stuff. Oh, we're gonna find this bitch. I'm not playing games. Except for my shit's in the way. Yeah, that's the problem. It's always something. Yeah, it's too far away. Won't let me get over there. That like that. That's bad. Whoops, that's it. Right there. We're gonna let it roll. Maybe it's gonna come by. It's out of the arc of the telescope. Hell, what are you doing? Yeah, bring it back. There you go. All the way there. Trash guys like tonight. Might as well just look around. Where we go wrong with it. Ow! Man, my finger is fucked up, dude. God damn, I can't even touch it on anything. That fucking hurt me. Oh, motherfucker. Where is this son of a bitch? Fucking shit. This is taking fucking forever. Why is it so hard to find something? Okay, I'm going for the main stuff. Where are we at? Way off is where we're at. as close as it's gonna get.
Try to reach the pros or to reach Ulysses. Some might say that is an unfair advantage. But I say everything happens for a reason.
本作ストレンジャーザーヘブンは主人公である大東誠、そしてその生涯の友でもある新庄優、この2人の50年間にわたる生涯を描いた作品となります。He later finds his true calling as a showman. 我々のスタジオにしか作り出せない攻めたストーリーテリングとエッジング。あなたも天国よりも奇妙な世界で思いっきり暴れてみませんか。
For adults with type 2 diabetes, do you know about Mount
What the fuck did the
With Mount 3 out of 4 people reach an A1C of less than 7%. Plus, people lost up to 25 pounds. Don't take Mounjaro if you're allergic to it, or if you or someone in your family have medullary thyroid cancer or multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Stop and call your doctor right away if you have an allergic reaction, a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, or vision changes. Serious side effects may include
is a bright star. Two in a bright star, but we're looking the other way. Could be, and if that's the case, we'll miss it. I don't know, man. I'm trying to. After that, there should be a little star next to the bright star, which you can see it. That's what them do there. Just do that a lot. I think I know where we're at. I think I do know where we're at. It's way up above. There's a 2, a 1, and then a 1 and a 2. And then a 2. And then another 2. I think we're up there. Where it's 2, 1, and hard to say.
handle your most professional tasks. In the Google Workspace Studio, you can automate workflows, track action items, and more simply by describing your goal. Go from deadline to done with Google Workspace.
Hey everybody, welcome to Camping with Steve.
Camping
Some mountain
with
road
Steve.
in Grizzly Country to do some camping. Let's go. Even just on the way here, I saw a grizzly and I caught it on camera a little bit on my cell phone, so I know they're around here. I've got GPS emergency beacons. I've got bear spray. I have Starlink, not for streaming,
Where's the big star?
just for emergency communications. Maybe a little stream.
Saturn? That don't look like Cirrus to me.
Comfortably in the middle of nowhere.
At 4 seconds? I know. I don't think so. This thing's bright as shit.
Even this one here, it's an old decommissioned one. There goes
We're a little out of
there,
focus.
and it is an off-roader's paradise. Side-by-sides, quads, sleds. Around here it gets quite busy in the winter, but I'll keep going down the road. I think there is a spot. I put a star on my maps. So years ago, I must have thought it was a good camping spot. Let's see if it still is. Looks like there's a grazing lease here, and that happens on public crown land when people want to graze their cattle. And they can lease it from the government, and they put their cows out here in the middle of grizzly country for some reason. But it seems to work, and the cows keep me company, if not scare me into thinking that they're grizzly bears every time I hear them walk through the woods. There's little mile marker things along these roads, and it's very good to take note of that, because if there is a problem and you need somebody to drag you up the ditch or a helicopter to come find you somehow, you kind of want to know what road you're on and how far along it. That came out of the bear, for sure. There's some berries in there. Doesn't look too fresh. I don't see any footprints around it, so it might be a day or two old, but they're in the area, and this would be a great spot. Great spot for grizzly. Black bears are always hiding in the woods. Grizzlies don't care. They'll be up in the field. Every time I go around a corner and see a cow, I'm just sure it's a grizzly, and then I realize it's a cow. So, yeah, you might say I have a mild phobia. This'll do. This is relaxing for sure. Fire ring already here. It's right on a little creek / river / tributary. Mountains in every direction that you look. Because this is such an excellent spot, and it's a Saturday, I'm going to set up a few things here so people know I'm camping here. Because I really want to explore a little more of these trails and roads and see what's out here. But, yeah, little tent and some cheap stuff out here will make it look like it's occupied. Okay, yeah, it kind of looks like somebody's camping here, so that'll give me some freedom to explore around here a little bit. And I put some inexpensive stuff in the tent, kind of foamy and pillow and stuff. That way, if the ne'er-do-well comes around and decides to take all my stuff, I am not out too much. So, without further ado, it's time to hit these trails and check things out. More cows. When we were down this road about 5 years ago, I put an offline pin on my map, and I do those for spots I need to come back to. But there's no explanation of where it is, so I'm going to check it out. I think it has something to do with that ground out ahead. Okay, it looks like I probably crossed this bridge 7 years ago, and I'm not going to do it now. It's in real rough shape. But I'll walk carefully. Wow, yeah. Literally. Crazy to think that in 7 years this bridge has deteriorated that much. But I do remember crossing over this, and the road pretty much ends after this. But I think there was a pretty good campsite out there. However, I got a pretty good one back down the road a little.
Hold on, what's that?
Maximum 5 tons. That's rich.
I gotta look at it.
So that pin I put on the map is across this bridge, so I definitely want to cross it in the Suburban, I think. And I kind of want to go on foot to check it out. But it's still quite a ways, and I don't have the best and as good as a country, and I don't want to. I was hoping to see another grizzly today, but 2 in a day would be quite rare. And I gotta get back to the camp and start gathering some firewood. These logging roads and resource roads go on for tens of thousands of miles, all through the province, basically up every mountain. Pretty much you can see that they could log has been logged along these roads. They're not maintained, they're dangerous, there can be logging trucks coming, there can be bridges by the commission, as we saw, there can be trees down on the road, any number of hazards. So we're playing it safe today, and I've got my emergency
Star?
communications.
Hey, that looks like the star.
And a strap about to pull the trees out of the way, but I've got to get back to that camp and start a fire.
So there it is. If that's the star,
Out here, but there were a couple
then
of
it's
vehicles.
quite a ways over that other
So,
way.
I'm not surprised to see some people out here.
Not the biggest star we've seen. I'd say that's it.
It's a little path to the river here, and this looks like where the cows all come from. Just scoping here for some bear prints. I really don't see anything that looks fresh, okay, like, or concerning, but I'm expecting a few cows to start. Before I go too far, I got my bear spray. Just a quick draw, because it doesn't do you any good.
Show the stars by it like that.
Just a second ago. So I got that. I have my cell phone, which works with the Starlink for Wi-Fi calling, but if I get too far from the car, I got this SOS emergency satellite thing, which will send the troops. This is the type that sends search and rescue. So you really don't want to push that for a flat tire, or you're going to have a very expensive bill showing up in the mail. And with the Starlink, I can make calls to either friends, texts. You know, I suppose I could send texts with this as well, except I much prefer having somebody on the phone. I can explain the circumstances. Anyway, let's get some firewood. Down the road a little bit, there was some pretty good pieces. I don't even need my saw for. When it looks like you got enough firewood, triple it.
Yeah.
On the search for firewood, this area has been cleared, and I don't know why. It's like a straight road there, and it also continues going that way. So I'm not sure what's going on here, but I'm glad they cut these down. Makes scavenging a little bit easier. Wood is very wet, slash slimy and rocky. This campsite is really basic and of course free because this is on public crown land, which is absolutely a wonderful resource. I have no idea what route this is, but it seems that the cows also come down this way. Should be ample firewood for tonight. Just have to be sure not to put too much on and burn it too quickly. And down here, I think there's a little bit of an outhouse situation. That look great. So it seems to be a pretty popular place to come in the summer. I'm the only guy camping in October. Well, this place is refreshingly clean. People really seem to clean up after themselves here. And I know they come out here because there's another cut. I'll let you make your own jokes about that. And yeah. Spoke too soon. Spider. You're coming home with me, Spidey. Getting a little bit of a fire started will give me a little more courage. I know it doesn't really scare any wildlife away, but mentally it helps, that's for sure.
Thing says, from the stars up above it to the left, what's below it to the right. There should be like a circle around the star, circle of stars around it. Yeah, kind of looks like that. Back on this other side, okay.
You can't show the
Where's the picture? Ben Wheel.
Tomorrow's comeback starts tonight. ICI, Nighttime Recovery.
Better sleep is simple. Just track your activity. Like adequate exposure to natural light. Or maybe you just need a little more from your mattress. And Adjustable Base offers personalized comfort with a customizable head and foot position that can support deep back pain and alleviate snoring. Elevate your sleep at Ashley. Welcome to the Outerverse. Welcome to the Mazda CX-50 Hybrid. I've been watching Mom and Grandma make fudge with carnation for years. They tell me creamy fudge is all about the mixing, and that it takes years of practice.
Yeah, it's up.
But I've been taking notes. I know how much creaminess comes from carnation. Family recipes get better with every generation. With carnation, you can.
Now that is going nicely. And I did have to take a little time off health-wise. I really messed up my shoulder. I don't know
Face on.
what it is, but it's getting better. It was crawling through the back of that truck in that stealth camping video. And I don't know if it's rotator cuff or what it is, but it's getting better. This one I can, move around. This one, not about as high as I can raise that. So, taking it a little easy, I can't even sleep on this one side. And a compound fact, I have a vitamin deficiency. Little public service announcement for those who don't know. If you take antacid, those like proton pump or H2, whatever they are, for a long time, you get B12 deficiency, magnesium, it really affects stuff. So no energy, you feel like you're dying, all that great stuff. And I was originally prescribed by a doctor these antacid things. And I asked, do I need my stomach acid to get the nutrients out of the food? And he said, no. So I said, okay, yeah. Seems weird it would be there. But anyway, so I took these prescriptions, and I found there's the same thing, except a little bit weaker, available over the counter. And because I travel so much, I just was grabbing them off the counter. You're not supposed to take these for years. So I'm on this huge regimen of vitamins, and it's really picking things up. Of course, compounded also with stress and loss of
bitch.
hardly eating, and step 2 as well. So I've been really taming that down quite a bit. So, got a good bed of corals here. We got these big logs. They're just about ready to go on. I got one of these little saws, these bow saws. I don't know if any of you actually use these, but yeah, not with this shoulder. Even with a good shoulder, not gonna happen. I prefer the method where I lay them on top and wait for them to burn in half. So, that's gonna happen here. Let nature do the splitting for me. This logging road I'm on used to continue on the other side. They got all these crushed big rocks there, either side of where the bridge was to shore it up from erosion. And I'm pretty curious where that goes. There's a big mountain slash glacier thing up there. And I bet it goes all the way up there. Everywhere has been logged, basically, everywhere. Even that mountain right behind the campsite here, they started to log that. And I can't imagine doing that job. Even driving on that road, I would not do it. But they're like going down the side of it, like with heavy machines, teller bunches, actually taking off logs out of there. What gives me a sense of security up here is the Starlink thing. It's just a Starlink Gen 3. I got these suction cup roof racks, and I attached it with zip ties, tape, put a little foam underneath so it wouldn't bang up the paint. But yeah, it's on there, all the guts of it, behind the driver's seat here. I have one of these 100 amp hour lithium iron phosphate batteries. The guts of the Starlink and the rotor are tucked in there. I got my power inverter there, and I can see it is drawing a paltry 30 to 50 watts.
Yeah, I don't make much sense.
Because they don't like drilling holes in my car.
Probably must be able to
I just have it with this Gorilla Tape, this clear Gorilla Tape. It's not going to wreck the paint. Check. Oh. So that's that setup. I have a tent over there, but I've seen Grizzly Man, and that probably gave me whatever type of a phobia it is I have. I'm sure I'd be fine. However, I have a car, so I'm going to put stuff in the car in the tent. Down here too. This is pretty much the best campsite I've ever found. And yes, despite that vitamin thing that I've got like one of those hill organizers pretty much to keep track of that, I'm going to enjoy it. So, step 2, cheers to moderation.
Not too.
Look at this. Didn't have to chop any logs. Fire did the work for me. These were all fire halves. And get these on. I gotta make some dinner. This fire's gonna be ready to cook on real soon. And I'm gonna make some pizza on things. The joy of trying new things for the first time on video is I don't know if it's going to work, but I got backup options just in case. Essentially, it's like Pillsbury pizza dough wrapped around a stick with pizza toppings, and you try to cook it that way. I don't know. They didn't have pizza dough, so I'm using crescent roll jumbo things. Let's see. All right. So, on the stick, I got chopped pepperoni, some vegetables, and a chunk of matzo. I'm going to try to encase this in this stuff. Hopefully, it'll work.
313.
It's just this easy to eat when you can. Pizza sauce to dip it in, too. It's horrible. Let's see what happens. I didn't even go crazy with the toppings. I have onions and I just put one chunk of matzo in there.
boats.
I don't know, it held together, okay?
Hold on, we might be heading right for it. Yeah, I'm dead serious.
Not bad.
I'm gonna let it run.
Pretty much melted. Barely held together though.
So we had the
Yeah,
three.
That dough
The three are right there.
didn't cook either. That's not lots. So that's uncooked
After
dough.
the three,
I love cute little recipe ideas you can cook on a stick over the
it's
fire.
basically nothing.
Unfortunately, this one needs a
And then
little more
there's
work
three
before
more.
this is ready for I mean, I'll eat it, but it's a good idea, but it just didn't work the way it looks on Instagram. Nothing beats a good campfire, the smell of the trees and the mountains. Just warming up the car, crawling into bed,
After three,
and hopefully get up fairly early in the morning. So
one,
see you guys in the evening.
go three, three. One is a gold one. There's a gold one.
Oh, good morning. Easy to speak. For the sake of my shoulder, I just curled in the front seat, and it reclines actually pretty far back, so the drive core is a good option for that. I've had some where the chair just barely reclines, but if every airplane seat reclined like this, you can sleep on the plane all day long. But there you go.
We said there's two with the bottom.
No, if you really expect
I think we'll run into it. This might be a while. I mean, it's amazing.
I'm excited to hit the back roads again and just see what we can see if there's a bear out there somewhere for me to look at. Seen enough cows for the day.
3, 1, 3. We have the
These
3.
back mountain walking roads are such a
It's taking
treasure.
forever.
I could explore these for the rest of my life. Never seen a fraction of it. But the places I do see down these roads are phenomenal. Kind of skunked there, didn't see any more bears. Actually, the only wildlife today on the drive around was the grouse on the side of the road. So just here by a little creek, beautiful Mount Creek. And I'm going to be heading across the country. Been getting ready for that. As people will know or may know, like my mom had passed away last year, and our family had a house for sale for a while. But we decided to keep the house in the family. So I'm going to drive out and check it out, get to see the country, hopefully find a lot more cool things along the way. Because when I'm in one area, kind of around the acreage, I've done all the stealth camping, anything cool, I've done it. So I got to hit the road and find more cool spots. And here's a little bit of a cool spot. Just down these little roads, you don't have any idea. Like sometimes you'll see a trail that gives you a good idea. There's something good that you got to go look at. And yeah, so right across the country, up to the East Coast, beginning in a few days here. Thanks for following along. And yeah, my health is improving, guys. So I have my energy back. For those who have had vitamin B12 deficiency, magnesium deficiencies, You feel like you're dying. You got no energy at all. The anxiety gets real bad too. Heart palpitations. But it's a whole list of really bad stuff to go through. So, you know, I always thought vitamins are such a scam because North American diet, everything's pretty much enriched, right? Your flour's got, you know, niacin or whatever in it. And I thought the days of scurvy are long gone where people can actually get vitamin deficiency. But it's serious business. Eat your vitamins, and I can't wait to bring you guys along with the adventure. Cheers.
This sucks, dude. We find, yeah. Again.
Okay. There was a bear I spoke to city.
With long-lasting battery life on a Dell PC, you have all the power you need for whatever the day and night brings. What is it about? It's innovation in chemistry helping unlock what's always been there, the power of your smile. Colgate Optic White Pro Series delivers 5 times whiter teeth after 1 day. That's routine made remarkable. Colgate Optic White, the science of wow.
Hey guys, welcome to camping a la Steve. I'm gonna go live in that highway median for a couple of nights. I just have to get across this highway. It's busy. Doesn't help that I've got a huge bag. And it's nice and heavy too, but we'll get that across the road. And I got some other gear stashed over there. Let's go as soon as we break the traffic here. Busy highway. We got a live one here. Okay, we're doing it. All right, right across this road. Into the bush. Here we go. Here's all the gear I stashed a couple of weeks ago. In fine shape, a little covered in pollen, but it'll work. So I'm going to find a spot where I'm going to set this all up, and we should be cozy tonight. The road is right there. So there's no way to camp here without some type of a camouflage structure. So let's set it up. I lost my sunglasses somewhere. That'll be fun to try and find.
Star down
One of these
here.
hunting blinds I'm going to set up here on the side of the highway. I haven't set it up before. I don't know how it looks. I really hope the camel matches these foliage in the trees. Because we don't have a lot of cover over there. But in here, it looks like.
It's the gold star. There's another gold star, one star. Across from the gold star, there's 2 stars. Gold stars, 4 stars. Famous. There's nothing but 2 stars.
Before I do anything else, I have to see how obvious this looks. I'm guessing pretty obvious. That's obvious. Oh. Okay, how bad is it from the road? That's really bad. That's really, really bad.
Like, we're
Yeah, that's just
when I
full
see
blown
blue stars and
There's still a
clusters.
little bit of break in traffic. I'm just going to see kind of from the road. Walking past.
Patch of sky.
Yeah, I got to camouflage that somehow. If it was just an overnighter, that'd be okay. But I'm here for a couple of nights. Now, I haven't seen a lot of other good spots to set this up, but I'm going to have to take a look. We're going to be busted so quick here because it looks like somebody's actually hunting here. This is a hunting blind. I'm going to think somebody's hunting a highway medium. Taking down this pop-up earlier, that'll get a little up in the road, and I'm trying to push it into the woods here as much as possible. We've got this uninvited blackberry, basic Himalayan blackberry, so I won't feel too guilty about pushing that out of the way. This might make it look worse. I don't know. It seems much better tucked away back there. Okay, break in traffic. What do we see
Yeah,
on the roadside? This might be okay.
really pink out there.
Oh, definitely way better. With shelter established, it's time to enjoy a Founders Original Bourbon Sour. Never had one. Let's find it together. Got a little kick? Not bad. Orangey flavor. When that road calms down a bit, I'll do a proper stealth test, but not right now. We're just gonna hunker down for the moment, wait for things to die down. The hardest part's over. We made it into this medium, and there's traffic to left and traffic to right, and here I am. Okay, so what is in the bag? What have I brought for a couple of nights out here? I want to be warm, that's for sure. So, I have another backpack in case I run into town. I can bring my camera and stuff without leaving it here. I got plug-in thermal underwear. There's long johns and there is an undershirt, and those will run off a little USB power bank if it gets a little chilly. Also got another jacket / pillow, which is tucked into its own pocket. I got a drone so I can get a shot up there about what's going on. Hold up fire pit using too much, so they're gonna have to cook some of the stuff I brought. Got my sleeping bag, of course. It's a nice down hybrid style. Some various food, another lens, power bank, extra butane, frozen meatballs, pot, various cutlery, and of course, bear spray, because there can be bears in this highway medium. toilet paper, but I shouldn't need that. There's a gas station right across the road, just a short walk. And flashlights. I think it's going to be a successful night. I'll just keep this hairspray handy because there are game trails all through this. The northbound traffic on that side is all free flow, so there's no breaks in traffic. On this side, however, the southbound lanes suffer from a traffic light ahead of the ways. I've been using my stopwatch to try and figure out the timing of that traffic light. It looks like it runs for 3.5 minutes, and then we got a minute break.
Dude, I don't
so
know. It might
as soon
be
as I can
so
get this
small.
time, I'll take a good look outside, and I should have about a minute, depending on who's turned on to that road. Okay, I think we got about a minute break here, so just head down to the road and see what we can see. That's good. The clock is ticking, but car driving past. Yeah, that looks really good. Look at that. And I'm just gonna pretend to keep walking here. We used up our minute. Yeah, that's great. It's about 7:49 right now, and the traffic is still not letting up, but it is fairly early still. Sunset's in about 20 minutes. We'll have a little bit of twilight for another half hour after that. And I think things should become a lot more relaxing once the commuter traffic dies down and everybody's at home with their families watching movies, TV on YouTube. All right, the sun is officially set and it's cooling off, so I can put on this other jacket. I'm not resorting to my thermal electric powered underwear yet. But yes, I'll be good at haircut. It's on my list. I need a trim. Definitely still traffic coming, and obviously police are going on this road, 100%. This is a very busy highway. I'm sure they've passed by already. Nobody's pulled over, but stealth campaigning is my prerogative, so I'm going to do this.
I'm gonna go ahead and call it. No luck on this one. I'm looking for the whirlpools.
A spirited entry there, but we should be cozy in no time.
Pinwheel.
Oh, that's better.
No
Nice
luck
and
still.